Yes, this is Rayman Revolution for the launch title for the PS2, otherwise known as Rayman 2 again, but for the PS2. Golly.
Actually, did not know this. I did not know this was a launch title. Damn.
Into the name for the game. Not really sure why that matters, but fine.
Wayman, Payman,
Dayman, Cayman,
Fighter
Bayman.
Baymax, Fighter of the Night, man.
This won't be exactly like last time because we'll probably get like 2 more levels.
And no voice acting, maybe. I actually don't
I'm not
know.
sure, actually. Oh, there it is.
Oh, best of both worlds. Neat.
Of anguish and pain, haunted by evil. A dark place, teeming with fierce monsters. Nothing can stop them now that they've captured you.
Doesn't going to be a very long game, though.
They've taken everything and reduced our people to slaves.
I'm eating a delicious homemade tuna salad sandwich.
In the chaos,
Thousands are dying, Billy.
But I have a tuna salad sandwich.
The heart of the world.
See, it's 1,000 again. I knew it. I don't know. Why did they take the PS1 games? Like, what if we just cut everything out of this?
They thought voice acting would be a really great idea and then realized, holy shit, that takes up a lot of space.
I wonder why they changed the name for this.
Because they're French.
The Buccaneer, the pirate's prison ship. Commander, the Admiral Razorbeard. Slaves now on board, 19,000.
30 seconds.
I have sent you help.
How did you know Globox would end up in my cell? How do you know they also wouldn't have just shot him on sight for laughs? Because that's kind of what I want to do sometimes.
I wanted to do that about three or four times over the course of 3.
Yeah.
Of course, that was before I knew he had a wife and kids.
So that's where Bubs draws the lines. He won't shoot people with families.
Not really. I feel weak and my powers have disappeared. You know, Glowbox, I think this might be the end.
No, not the end. Glowbox bring good gift from Lee.
Lee? The fairy?
Oh, right, Glovox is a kind of a dummy in this.
Incredible! I can feel its energy building up in me. Glowbox, we're saved! My fist is back to full
We're
strength.
saved. I can fist. I can fight.
Not only is this a voice acting job, I think this is a different one from the PS1.
It seems like it, or there's at least like different filters for some reason.
Changing things about this game!
Okay then, break down the door with your fist.
Yeah, you don't start shooting in Revolution, you just got punch. Classic Rayman punch. This is actually
Anyway,
nice.
here's Ratatouille for the Wii.
This is actually a nice graphical update. Maybe I should buy a PS2.
Surely this is a legal copy. I actually wonder how... That's it. I guess we're out of the ship. We did it.
270 kilobytes. Oh, jeez. I think I'll just delete some baby pickers to make space, but it'll be worth it.
I always think of that giant brick of PS1 cards, and it's like, well, that must be a whole lot of space, and then like it's like 2 megs.
Hi, Rayman. Glad to see that you escaped. I'm Murphy.
Murphy's back.
You see that stone lying
That's
over
not.
there?
I don't remember who it was in 3.
It's a magic stone which can read your thoughts. If you want some help, pass close to a stone.
Those Neuralink guys installed them all around.
Mine to help you. If my advice sounds confusing, come to a halt near the stone and keep the square button pressed down. I will appear and repeat the instructions.
Music's actually a little loud. I wonder.
Oh yeah, what is this fucking Billy West? Wait, Glowbox in 3 is John Leguizamo? What the hell? I would not have guessed that at all.
Great! You've just set free a little familiar spirit. The familiar spirits are the friends of the fairies. When you free 10, a secret place will open up for you.
Wait, what the fuck do you mean one of the doctors was Ziggy Marley?
Is that a big deal? Who's Ziggy Marley?
Bob Marley's kid.
Huh.
Probably obvious which one he was.
Fascinating.
No wonder you people spent $4 million on this game.
We want.
That is to say, we were separated and, Now, don't worry, kiddies. I'll bring your dad back. But first, I've got to find Lee. She likes to hang out around here. Have you seen her? What? I've got to set her free.
Up, yep.
There's the mosquito. That appears to be a sprite.
I forget. I know the boss is Mr. Mosquito. I don't remember if there was a different name for the friendly one.
I have not played enough of the original Rayman to tell you.
I bet you'd like to know how to climb. You see these two walls? Go between them and press the cross button. Repeat this maneuver until you have reached them.
Sound is kind of overpowering the dialogue. I don't know if you can.
I may just lower the music yet again. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't save. That's why. There we go.
Yeah, they are.
I'm a king of the Galaxy, and I want to congratulate you on your courage.
This is definitely a different. I think Rayman's still gasping though, but everything else has been redone.
Huh? But
No, I'm the real king.
come on, who's the king here, you guys?
Yeah, really, it's me. Me! 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 Me!
Stop! I've got to find Glowbox and Lee. Do you know where they are?
Oh, now it's not a cutscene anymore. Okay.
What I have to say is really dreadful. The pirates have thrown Lee and Glowbox into prison. But don't worry, all is not lost. Because using the energy from the 5 lumps you picked up, we can send you to the front, where the pirates are. When you're there, look for the Teensy Circle. We'll be waiting for you there with all the latest news. By the way, before being captured, Lee left behind a silver From now on, you'll be able to shoot with your fist.
Yippee!
Now get ready for the great journey.
Apparently, I'm full of shit. This game has had 3 dubs.
Why did you make this game?
Hey, Rayman, it's
Why?
me.
Oh wait, no, it had 2. One of those was the French ones.
I come to supervise your first swimming lesson. This baby will show you the basic movements. Dive in and try to follow it. Good. Now move forward using the analog stick. To dive, press the LQ button. To come up, press the cross button. To breathe, position yourself in the air bubbles.
Oh Jesus, the Rayman cartoon looks weird.
Now let's see how good you shoot. You see that scarecrow in front of us? Keep the L2 button pressed to stay in front of him. You can shoot him while moving around him. Aim at the scarecrow using the L2
That's what I'm doing.
and shoot at him using the square button while moving around him.
I hate you so much in this game, Murphy.
Excellent, Rayman. You're a real hotshot. Now, go and find the Teensy in the stone circle on the other side of the bridge.
Selects. Why that's the most that looks awful.
Jesus.
That looks like a placeholder graphic.
Rayman, it's awful. I don't know what to do. The pirates made all my Minosaurus crazy.
Minosaurus.
They're usually very peaceful animals, but now they eat the butterflies and chase away any intruders. Watch out, they might attack you. Rayman,
This
what
has the
happened?
weird vocal cadence I associate with like a humongous game. Not even really sure
Yeah.
why.
Apparently these are called Minisauruses.
Bop
Oh,
it
they
on the
got
snout.
babies. Also, yes,
Oh yeah, this is like a whole, open world.
probably the
sort
biggest
of
change
thing.
to Revolution was they added an overworld.
I don't think I've ever seen a game that has a climbing theme before this.
I'm really trying to think of one.
Or at least a lot of movement stuff in general. Like, has.
Oh yeah, I always thought this was weird.
Just-
It's not called health in this game. They specifically called energy, which always confused me because they would talk about like energy power-ups, and my brain thought like, oh cool, I get like stronger shots.
You did it.
Air cage. Up there it is. Yeah, I remember this level,
Yeah.
so...
Eh.
I think I was like, they were trying to water physics me, but oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, now I gotta get back up there.
Make a chopper out of your hair. Help.
What's that term for when the soundtrack changes, depending on what you're doing?
Dynamic. I don't
I
really
think so.
know what word
I
I'm
wanted to
just
say
calling,
diegetic
calling
sound,
it
but
a
that's a
dynamic
different
soundtrack.
thing. Diegetic sound is a thing in sound design where you add sounds people expect but wouldn't actually happen.
I see.
A good example is horse clopping sounds anytime they're on any surface that isn't like just flat out solid stone, because people expect horse hoofs to make sound. Or like a sword swing, like swords don't make noise when they swing.
And also, we lose 1,000,000 brain cells.
Can't jump on yellow mushrooms.
So does Ubisoft getting bought out by the Chinese increase or decrease our chances of getting another Rayman game?
When is that happening? Is it like for sure happening?
I think Tencent like has a pretty huge chunk of ownership of them now. I could be wrong.
I'm not sure I want any more Rayman games at this point. I don't think... I'm not sure if Ubisoft is capable of that kind of whimsy. They got sidesteps now? They got tag? Oh, do you really want a Rayman game where I have to climb the fairy towers to unlock the objectives on the map?
So Tencent had a 10% stake before, and Ubisoft made a subsidiary for their big three, so Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and the Tom Clancy shit. And they're gonna have a 25% stake in that. So only a little Chinese. This is not really a serious statement on anything. I don't really know anything about Tencent's business practices.
Nothing really comes to mind right now.
Man, you're booking it climbing on this. 3 was that fast.
Oh yeah, also another thing is they make you go back to levels because you can get new powers now that were not in Rayman 2, like helping plants grow. But I'm not gonna do that.
He doesn't want the plants to grow. You heard it here, folks. There it is.
What is that?
What the hell? Oh no, how we're gonna fight him from up
Oh wait,
there.
hang on. I see.
Oh wow.
Oh, there's probably some break a wall down power I ain't got.
Huh. Why are we dumping all of our munitions into the Snot River?
Because they're evil. Rather keep poisoning the water.
What if it was purple?
I don't think the robot colors actually matter.
Is it not a power thing?
I don't think so.
Huh.
Although again, considering every single version of this game is different, who knows?
I really can't think of a game that. The closest thing I can think of is where it's games will have fucking previous gen or handheld ports that are basically a completely different game, but I don't think I've seen the same game be a different game as much as this.
Ugh!
Ah!
Is that a TV? They just have TV!
Yeah, why not? You did it.
Ow!
Oof, ouch. 87,000 volts into my body. Cut it out.
the heck did I open with that?
Did you actually hit it?
Sure. Oh, it was
Yep.
That's right.
Whoa.
Oh!
Definitely give 3 props, and that its combat is definitely a lot
Yeah.
better, both in like presentation and actual gameplay.
I don't even really. It's very rare in 2 to fight more than, like, one serious enemy at once. Like, there's the little things. But, like, 2 robots I don't think happens too often. But you eventually get a few more. What's really bad, though, is that you do get the, like, charge up swing, but in this game you can only do it while standing still.
Oof. I wonder if any of this got reused for 3. Because some of these assets feel.
Nothing immediately. This game also seems a lot brighter. I wonder if it's just because lighting was better in the PS2 or. Can I climb this? Kind of amazed actually.
Spent a whole cell to keep this one weird firefly in.
What is that? Oh, some soup.
Breathing, Rayman.
That's quality soup.
You could probably just put all these things into one cell. Like, it seems like kind of a waste of space.
Put them in a jar.
Breathing, Rayman.
Or a large jar.
Find the machine and destroy it.
Okay. What's this thing even doing?
Slime factory. Oh no.
I gotta say, the pirate logo goes hard with the wrenches instead of the crossbones.
Very true. Thank God the hitbox for that is very generous. We did it. We saved this frankly kind of terrifying fairy woman.
Lee, are you okay?
Fairy's also a pretty broad definition here, considering
Oh,
she
Rayman,
has no
at
wings,
last.
a bodysuit, and a
I was afraid
tail.
Glowbox had failed.
He gave me the silver lum, but we got separated.
Also, the only time she looks like this, at least the one in Origins, kind of looks like the one from 1, except they gave her...
I need to find him and get rid of the pirates. But to do that, I'll need all of my powers.
They give a lot of
I'm
things
too
boobs
weak to give you back all your
in
powers.
2D, the re-2Ds.
They broke the primordial energy core into 1,000 lungs, and combining the energy
Primordial.
has become very difficult. But there may be another solution. Have you ever heard of Polycus?
No.
Is it Polycus or
He's
Polocus?
the spirit of the world. His
I
power
like
is
Polocus
immense.
better.
He could help you
Yeah.
defeat the pirates. Unfortunately, he's been sleeping for many years. But there is a legend which says he could be awakened if you reunite the four masks.
The four masks?
These masks are magical and very powerful. They are hidden in secret and mysterious places. Find them, Rayman. It's our only hope. I'll help you by giving you all the energy I've gathered.
But I don't want to go to Clocktown, Rayman.
Yahoo!
Good luck, Rayman. Now you can grab onto the purple lungs.
I remember... I don't know what to call them, red purple lums. They were like the normal purple lums, but they were red. And they had like a drunk expression on their face in 1, and they slowly fell as you held onto them. They just had like a surly look to them.
Yeah, Lums just kind of lose personality with every game of the franchise. It's kind of weird.
And then again, they got them back in Origins because they have like goofy faces and they like to dance.
Just
They also got
Just
arms.
a really bizarre trajectory for a franchise. It really can't be overstated.
Not those. Listen to me. Not the piranhas though. You mess with the piranhas, we're gonna have a big problem. And the chicken ghosts.
Yeah, like I think I'd be more fine with the like schizophrenic design decisions if it weren't for stuff like that, which is one thing we
Some
didn't
things are
change
just
at all ever.
apparently, sacred cows, as it were.
Now we can pretend to be Spider-Man. Oh, thank God.
Hey, it's wait. What's that? Thank God for.
Someone else is here. Been a little bit of dead air tonight. Pretty
I mean, there's
plain
gonna be
game we
dead
did like
air.
3 days ago.
That's the point of After Dark. It's a chill stream for cool guys. Don't care about anything.
You have any feelings about Rayman, Neb?
Do you think Rayman is
Um,
great? Everyone loves Rayman.
He's not wrong. I don't. I haven't taken the time to like play the first Rayman a lot.
That's a lot of people, to be fair.
Like it seems like another one of those like classic platformers with fuck you difficulty.
Yeah. For all the wrong reasons, too. I've managed to beat it, but it is not easy. The target audience of that game is not beating it.
Then the second Rayman, I think it's like Do I like
That's-
Rayman 2 more than I like Rayman Origin? What the
Well, that's what we're playing, so good.
I can understand anybody's favorite Rayman being any of them except one, actually. Just because of how vastly different they are.
It's like Origins is a real gem of a 2D platformer. Legends as well, but I haven't played Legends. I haven't played Legends past the 360 demo. Actually.
You see these
Well, Legends,
airplanes
to my
over
understanding, is just more Origins.
there?
So.
Activate
It
your
basically, you ain't
helicopter
missing
Yeah.
much
and
if
you'll
you
fly.
unless you really need more Origins.
It has like new level concepts that are very fun. One of the cool things about it is that in Legends you don't have to like re-unlock everything you had at the end of Origins. You start with all
What the-
those, from what I know, and then you get new abilities on top of it.
That's always good.
I love the aesthetic of Rayman. I was never a big fan of like the Rayman like using punches and stuff, so I actually really like how he throws light around in this.
Oh, what? No, it's always got to be the fists, dude.
Yeah, like I know the fists work, I just prefer him throwing lights around.
I think there's a version of this that I would like, but like, there's not enough oomph to it.
Does Billy have the charge shot yet?
Not yet. That's the last power upgrade. Apparently, I hit some robots.
The game is like a pretty. One of the songs I really like from this game is the one where you're riding on the shell. The song for that is really good.
Music in general is really good.
The heck am I going? No, camera, take your time. Don't worry.
Like a fan patch to make this game work with X input controllers on PC. There's a PC GOG.
Oh, that's how you get
Well,
it.
we're playing Revolution, which is the PS2
It's the
port, which
PS2 port.
seems to be the most content. It's
Yeah,
got,
if you're
it's
just looking
got
for
a
raw content, I think this is the one you get, but that doesn't necessarily get the best one. PC one was pretty good. So I think it's missing a
From
boss
what
fight.
I've heard, like the version people think is the definitive one is the Dreamcast.
The pirates have captured
well, this is a
loads
port of the Dreamcast one, so there you go.
of them.
They've captured
Each
everybody,
time you
teensies.
free
You're not
one,
important.
It will take you to a teensy circle.
I
And
preferred
in
the
this
gibberish
circle,
voice acting
you
than
can
the.
return to a
I did
world
like
we've
that.
already visited.
Yeah, the voice acting in this is not the best.
By going through a magic spiral door.
It's got that vibe that feels like they did it in a weekend.
Buddy, I don't care. Just do the dance. Access denied.
Fellas ever play a game where they put you're coming up to like a really hard section, and right before that they put like a pretty easy section, but they know like your nerves are gonna make you screw that section up.
Hey, Rayman. Lee told me to help you find the four masks. I know that the first one is in the temple on the Lost Island. This is the only one who can take you. But the pirates have captured him.
Not
He's in
not
Hell's
Brazil.
Bayou, near the marshlands.
This is the worst. Look at
It's
that
so
graphic.
bad.
It's so bad.
Might actually be Comic Sans. Oh no.
Oops.
Oops.
Oh, Clark!
See as much
Oh.
Damn, look at him go!
It's
Thanks,
your boy.
Without you, the pirates would have captured me again. No
Don't mention it, kid. Wasting pirates is good for
He
my
was
joints.
a giant goiter.
I'm think he's supposed to be like a frog.
Okay, is Rayman 2 available on modern platforms? Like, is there a remaster or port of this game?
None that
I
come to
don't
mind.
think there is.
Oh, don't tell me the game just like broke.
Line.
Okay, that's what the select button does good.
Um,
Now we have to restart.
I think like the cutscene actor is like stuck somewhere, and now the cutscene.
Yeah, because Clark got stuck. Just a sec.
Did I ever mention that the Raving Rabbit scene for the GBA is just like classic Rayman platformer?
okay, no, you can buy 2 for PC still.
Yeah, it's on GOG.
Good old
It's on
GOG.
GOG and also directly from Ubisoft. Check out my only bar.
Hey, Rayman! Lee told me to help you. I know that the first one is in the temple. This is the
Okay, we didn't
only
lose too
one.
much.
Okay, keep
Hopefully, we can
Unless
get
the
that
cutscene
cutscene to
breaks
work.
again, in which case I've just wasted 45 minutes of my life.
It's a good thing you like this game because man, this has been a frustrating.
May have to trigger that cutscene at some point anyways in the game, so I may as well just try to get it to work.
I wonder if.
Oops. Blank. Bonk. Bonk.
You, the pirates would have captured me again.
Don't mention it, kid. Wasting pirates is good for my joints. Hey, you, come back here. I got something to tell you.
Okay, good.
Okay.
The funniest bugs seem to happen when streaming games.
That's usually how it goes.
Like, I've never seen. Like, from what I remember, the Bayonetta PC port was supposed to be pretty good. I've never seen the
I may
fucking
end up trying
crazy
that again
frog thing
someday.
I
happen.
wish.
I may end up trying that
God, I
again
wish we could've
someday
saved
just to
that.
see if we can get it to happen again.
Oh, that was good. Oh no.
Well, they said they were like getting all ferocious and stuff, but they seemed pretty benign. You gotta get awfully close.
For the viewers at home, we're referring to an incident where like Billy tried streaming Bayonetta. I think it was his first time for the game.
And like
And
half the assets
for-
just didn't feel like loading, including her car.
Yeah, for whatever reason, the cars in the cutscene didn't load, so you had like the character
He was
hitting
crazy
on
frogging
thin
around.
air.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, they were crazy frogging around as it.
And it was
I feel
funny
like-
for a while until we realized that some of the models that were invisible were the enemies.
Yeah, I think like the plane you were supposed to be standing on for the initial
Weird.
fight was also invisible. And like, wasn't the game also lagging out when you were fighting? I forget.
I don't think that was an issue. I think I was just bad. But I usually ain't playing them their character actions. Which is weird that I had such a good time with Clash.
That's a little different.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to.
My favorite. I love it. I love Bayou level where you can't tell half of what's a fucking platform or not.
Geometry.
Just like real life.
Oh, true.
Help.
It's Sam.
How can I even find you?
Forget it, Sam.
Didn't say his name right, Gaspin. Dead to me.
Tell me, do you know where to find the 4 masks of Polycus?
Sorry, Rayman. I don't know what you're talking about.
Rayman, I work at the 7-Eleven.
But I did see Glowbox get captured by 2 pirates. They took him.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
If you like, I can help you get over to the other side. You can grab onto my scarf by shooting at it. Then press the cross button. Come on.
Just shoot me in the neck.
No, it's
Nothing
magic.
bad can happen.
Whoa, that's new.
Oh,
Billy, can you jump?
Dang chicken ghosts.
you can do whatever you want. You can make the games about retard, ugly rabbit people, but don't you dare get rid of the chicken ghost.
Don't you mess with the chicken ghosts or the piranhas.
Oh, jeez. Whoa. Can you not shoot in this section?
No.
Ah.
Can't accelerate though.
Hello, potato. You're playing a better version of...
Oh my goodness. Chicken ghosts.
Playing a better version of Rayman 2, though we are currently getting got by Chicken Ghost.
There's like real graphics and stuff.
It's amazing how far PS2. Wait, Billy, you are playing this on a real PS2, right?
Yeah. Stop asking questions.
Okay.
Pay no
Can't see
attention
him
to
because
the-
of the giant fish in my way.
Pay no attention to the pay no attention to the 1080p internal resolution.
Nah, PS2 can do that. You just gotta treat it right.
Or the McD saving every once in a while.
Funnily enough, I think the PS2 did have support for 1080i, 1080 interlace.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What? Damn it.
Stop
Maybe you
dying,
need to hug
Rayman.
the right wall.
Come on, Mario.
Mario, go fish.
Rayman did have a learning game for their kids. Although obviously I've not played that one.
But Billy, can you jump over him?
Maybe.
But Billy, the Rayman retrospective.
I'm not doing... Actually, honestly, most of that thing would be talking about the 608 differences between all the Rayman 2 versions.
Yeah, a little bit of 2D games, maybe talk about the cartoon.
There was a cartoon?
It
There
did
was
not
a
get very
cartoon
far.
that had about 4
Oh,
episodes.
come on!
Man who's only ever played R-Type 3 on the SNES. I'm getting real R-Type vibes from this.
Of course, the Rabbids also had a TV show. We actually got that in the States. And it
Was
was
on
about as
Nickelodeon.
complex as you expected. I can't
Meant to
believe
be a series of 26 episodes, but only 4 were completed when it was canceled mid-series. And it's
How do you get canceled
just
4
really-
episodes in?
just really weird to look at, because it's aesthetically has very little to do with the other ones, and is also like that early 2000 CGI. Like on top of...
I remember a Tack TV show that was actually quite good, or at least I liked it when I was younger.
I thought the TV show came before the video games, and then
No,
I
not
found
even
out I was
close.
wrong.
No.
The
I
Tack
think
TV
the
show came
video
long
games were
after there
done.
were no more Tack games. Whatever. You know what? You're trapped. I don't care. Don't waste my time.
Love auto scrollers, Jerry.
Yeah, the TV series was the last thing of TAC to exist. That's kind of bizarre, actually.
Were the PS2 games pretty good?
Yeah. Well,
I have
okay. I don't
no.
know about. I played the Game Boy version of the first one, and then there was the TAC 2, which I played on Xbox 360. They're both pretty good. Maybe that's another After Dark game. I'll just play TAC 2 again.
Have you ever played Vex?
Gek?
No, Vex.
Never heard of Vex.
So it's kind of like a collectathon 3D platformer for the PS2. And I've heard it described as like it's Mario 64 for the PlayStation. Right down to like having courses where there's like a number of things to collect with like different stuff for them.
Stupid bitch.
God damn. My suggestion for collectathons is still going to remain Shadow Man.
Keep forgetting about that, yeah. Just because the name seems cool. I didn't know it was like a physical object tying me to the stupid snake. I figured the energy lasso was
Like
better.
it's worth at least a shot because I want to see people react to some of his fucking monologues. Because man, oh man, does my boy monologue. It's some of the most purple prose you will ever see in a video game. Definitely
I don't know,
for
man.
a
I
random
played
collectathon.
Sunless Sea and Sunless Skies. I've seen my purple pros. Using a as bait, that was cool.
Oh god!
Sam, what are you already doing there?
Huh? What?
Come and see me again if you can.
I feel so bad for Sam.
I promise.
No,
I
we'll
will.
see you for sure, Sam. Don't worry.
I will miss you, my friend.
Never shows up again.
Deep down, he already knows we ain't coming
He
back.
knows he ain't coming back. Yay!
It's okay. He wanted to disappear.
Now we went on a rock that looked exactly like that at the start of the level and fell to our
Yeah,
death.
yeah.
Well, it was a tree, but
It's a tree
So
root,
it
but
was
still,
obviously
it
most
looked
of the-
more solid than that rock I was just on.
What do you think about like putting an auto scroller like that in a collectathon? Because like if you miss
It's usually pretty annoying.
any, because if you miss any lum on that section, why would
Tourism
you ever
may
go
be
for the
hazardous.
like,
It's Jano
you
again.
miss-
You can't enter here. Only those who know the name of this place can pass. So
Raising Cane's chicken?
come back when you know.
Alright, come on in.
Like, put that auto scroller. If you miss like a single yellow lum on that, like why would you ever go for the completion bonus? Like every lum on the stage after that might as well be for decoration.
Dude, they dance. It's amazing.
I can dance if I want.
Thank you,
No.
man, what are these? That guy in particular looks like something, but I'll be damned if I can think of what it is.
Oh, so the area is called Access Denied. Got it.
What do I do now, Goatman?
Hurry along and free the
Thanks.
fish. He'll take you to the first mask.
No, wait, hang on.
Yeah, I think this is the point where like kid me would have no idea what the hell to do if you played this. Thankfully, I had the PC version, which is still linear.
That was like one of the big things with the Dreamcast version is it had like a completely redone hub, but that was still just a level select.
Do I not pass through the marshes to get to the... Or did I just go to the marshes again? What the...
Yes.
Or remove the controller. I don't think I've ever seen that warning. But I don't want to do the marshes again. I just leave.
We may have screwed up.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay.
You just see an eagle that's quite lost, apparently.
I don't know. Put some animal noises.
Whatever.
Are...
Well, I mean, it's like how the kookaburra shows up in literally every jungle, even though it's an Australian bird.
Just walk out.
Leave.
Hit the bricks, pal.
If it sucks, hit the
You
bricks.
might actually be lost.
Get it together, Rayman.
Oh, there it is.
But did this only unlock because I beat the other level? I don't even know.
Oh.
Meanwhile,
back at the ranch.
The pirate prison ship. Slaves now on
Man, those guys move fast.
2,730.
They got this down to an art.
How did you get almost 4,000 more slaves in the time it took to stick around in the bayou? He fell. Funny. Even more Yosemite Sam.
I look at that like robot and all I can think of like is it's like a Robo Homestar Run.
Yeah, there we go.
There it is.
run.
What zesty lemon flavor?
I go for a zesty lemon flavor Firefly. Why not?
There are probably some siblings that are like, "Hey, kid, little bro, little sis, these are lemon flavored."
It's what Frogman feeds all his children.
I don't think that's true, because that would explain why we don't see any of them anymore. They all died of horrible radiation poisoning.
Well, that and they're also poisonous to frogs, remember?
Look, what I don't get is how come they're always like, man, radioactive stuff is how you get superpowers. When I roll in it, I just get cancer.
You really ought to look up
That's-
the kind of stuff we used to do with radiation when we didn't know no better. We sold it as a cure for everything.
Oh yeah,
It's a
radio
weight
water.
loss drug. And well, sure enough.
Wait, you do lose weight. It is correct. That's a technical fact.
Yeah.
Don't look up what we did with thalidomide.
My lawyers advised me not to comment on the thalidomide situation.
I remember seeing the thing where it's like everyone knew this one thing in the factory was like radioactive and killing people. And they're like, okay, we manufactured this with extreme care. Now we're gonna get random women to just paint it in like a warehouse all day.
But yeah,
What's
like
that,
the
what's that
radium.
one paint that's like radioactive? It's like that orange paint
Radium.
from the 70s.
That is radium. I think so.
Yeah, we painted with radium at one point.
That's
So
how we made glow-in-the-dark sights for guns.
And watches.
Help.
Their jaws fell off.
listen,
Because of that.
so yeah, if Grandma or Grandpa's got any like super old glassware from the 70s or something, and it's orange, maybe some of
Do
your
not-
Garfields
yeah,
are
dude.
radioactive.
Do not
Oh,
lick
yeah,
the
they-
paint.
They used uranium to treat glass like that, didn't they?
Something to that effect.
I remember eating paint chips as a child. And it was lead-based paint.
Sorry, hang on.
My condolences.
There's a video of my brother licking paint while we were painting a room. Thought it was ice cream. My parents just laughed. I'm not really sure what was.
Is he okay?
Oh yeah, no, he's fine.
Yeah, you need like
I wouldn't
a
bring
lot.
that story up if it ended with "and then he died."
I don't know. I've seen some of the correspondence you get with him.
Who
I'm
is
sure if
that
he's
ready
fine.
for a fight?
That's what I was thinking. They wake up real fast, probably because they're robots. What the heck, Mr. Mosquito?
Oh Jesus, that was terrible. Did it for you, Mr. Mosquito.
Oh, this one's tough.
He's got bombs.
Built Ford tough.
I just thought of something atrocious. Now I have to share it.
Go on.
Yeah, Billy.
What? One of the robot pirates is a pair of truck nuts. Yeah. You needed an energy field for a mosquito? Oh, this is business.
Okay, I'll figure out that guy's name.
Minisaurus plane? Okay, off we go.
Kid, whatever you want, just stop talking.
SpongeBob
New
boots
song
ass
as well.
boy.
This song was not in the PC port.
I will squeak when ready. So much wasted gunpowder. We've got enough to just carpet bomb whatever place Rayman is in. Why are we doing this?
Freaking turn this place into Nom, yeah. Purple Alum's like, oh, what do you want?
The killing fields. Where the glow boxes envied the dead because they didn't have to be glow box anymore.
It's called Annex.
What is happening?
I don't know. Some of the robots are like these weird ape men.
The ape man. Dee, dee, dee. Dee, 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 dee.
Man, they keep remaking all these like games everybody knows are already good. Like that's easy. Where's the freaking Cheetah Man run back?
Didn't they already try
There was a
that?
group that was trying to do that for like the Action 52 library ages ago, but I don't think any of them ever really took off.
Although,
Wasn't the version on
UF
Sega Genesis better?
No.
A little bit, but I mean that's
Not enough to warrant getting a copy. That's
yeah,
for
not enough
sure.
to warrant owning it.
UFO 50 is basically the idea of Action 52,
That's
but
what I've
like
heard,
it's
is that
50
what if-
good games.
Yeah, the games are good.
I'm hitting those magical numbers of like not enough to be 100%, but close enough to be like, well, why am I not trying for it then? But
Feel free to yell about his inability to collect all the lums in the comments, folks.
that's right. Power me. That just gives me more algorithm strength. You fools. I'm like Ghostbusters 2.
Now that the zit is free, he can
Kind of
Zit.
underwhelming.
there. You will find the
Oh,
first
I get stronger from hate, and I make a bunch of goo.
At least they told you Bazit's at the pier like 3 times.
I want to go to the zoo. That's the end of that line of thought. Animals are cool.
I was trying to think of something funny and I couldn't. My mind went to Putt Putt because we discussed Humongous earlier, but that didn't really have a
I
through
beat
line.
Putt-Putt Goes to the Zoo so many times, but that was my only Humongous game.
I had a bunch of them.
Is that a peacock? No, it's a toucan, I think?
Toucan cock. Toucock.
It's like holding its wings in front of its nose. There's the crabs.
I had pretty much the entire Putt Putt run. Most, if not all, of Frederick Fish.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't see this coming. I thought the mosquito was gonna fly me there. I never thought he would just own the boat.
Okay.
He just owns a bow. Fair enough.
I mean, how else are you gonna get
That's
to
like
an
if you
island?
rescue a dragon and like, hey, thanks, kid. Here's my bus pass.
It's just gonna take us on an airplane.
Yeah. I got miles. I got frequent flyer miles. Ooh, the good song. This is why we had to play this version.
You get a power up. You get a power up from Sky Mall. So much for not fighting a bunch of these at the same time.
Again, it's all different. I don't remember that from the PC version. That's my only frame of
That
reference.
might. I want to say that might be because the original was on N64 as well, and they could only load enemies. I don't know. That's just conjecture.
We love our baseless conjecture
Your Honor,
here, don't we,
conjecture.
folks?
What do you fellows think about people who conflate accessibility with difficulty? Because those are
I don't
actually
think
two
I've ever
different
heard
things.
anybody bring up that argument. Oh, jeez, he's got a flamethrower!
Well, whenever people talk about making games more accessible, it's usually about making them easier, but that's not really what accessibility means.
I say we just kill anybody with a peanut allergy.
A little out of pocket, but understandable.
We could solve the problem, nobody just wants to do it. Is this like
I think
good
Billy's
water?
an agent of big. I think Billy's
No,
an
it is
agent
not.
of big peanut butter.
Oh, it is.
What's an example of like a very accessible game that's also very easy? Probably like Plants vs Zombies. Very casual game. It's been on every platform ever made. Pretty easy to pick up and play.
Every platform?
It was on the DS.
Unless you're on the
So,
end
yeah,
game,
every
I don't think you can
platform,
say
though.
you're on every platform.
Well, you know, it's on most popular platforms. Like it's pretty
All right,
accessible.
let me go look. Random shit I
Come on,
look up for
Rayman.
these streams. Plants versus zombies.
We love games where you can jump up ladders to go faster, don't we, folks?
Windows, Mac OS, iOS, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, DS, DSiWare, Android, Windows Phone, 10 Mobile, the Vita, and the BlackBerry tablet.
Wow,
I
okay,
was
sure
not
enough.
aware that it was on the Vita. I thought, like, yeah, maybe it's on the Vita. Who knows?
You would have to have bought a Vita.
Help.
I don't play nearly enough
Also
JRPGs to buy
PSN
a
and the
Vita.
Kindle Fire.
The Kindle?
And the Kindle Fire.
Alright, fine, I'll take this L. Sure enough, it was on everything.
And whatever the hell Nook HD is.
I think Nook is another electronic book.
Oh yeah, I think so.
What's an example of a not very accessible that is easy?
Most rhythm games, I guess?
Yeah, you could say most rhythm games. Yeah. It would be
Okay,
like
yeah, so it was
some...
the Barnes & Noble tablet /
Wow.
e-reader.
Well, they shot their shot, I guess. Come on, Rayman. Whatever.
You know, it's okay. So probably something like
Save me
Harvest
alive.
Moon. One of the GBA games, like Friends of Mineral Town. I don't know if that game got any re-release. Like that's a pretty easy, like pretty casual game that I don't know how.
This goes hard.
Oh, no, it does. I love that version of a pirate theme.
I thought Rayman's deal was he like punches instead of throwing
In
stuff.
this game only, he throws energy balls. Only for
Okay.
2. I wonder if I hurt myself doing this.
I didn't need to learn that one cat has from Animal Crossing has an entire Wikipedia article.
I mean,
Oh,
all of
the
them
cat
probably have...
with
Oh,
glasses.
you mean Wikipedia. I was about to say the Animal Crossing wiki probably has one for every one of them, but you're talking about Ray, ain't you?
Yep.
Man, he's got some teeth.
Oify.
Bird up.
Song. I mean, Ray's kind of cool. I don't know why everybody freaked out about him.
Raymond.
Cat dude. No, the cat from
Glasses
Animal
cat? Yeah, because people were just weird because he was new.
You don't deserve to have Raymond.
But I don't really want him anyway. I want that that one bunny that got like a little mustache. He's a cool
That
guy.
guy's pretty cool. I think that's Gaston.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if Raymond showed up at my island.
You get the clown
It's
instead.
one of the only ones I remember. I have not played an Animal Crossing in a long time. I just kind of vaguely remember most of the other villages I had.
I've never played Animal Crossing, but I mean, like, some of them were just cute little fellas, like Tomato the duck. I love that little dude.
You ever see the anime?
Really? That sounds like a good time.
It's like a movie, isn't it?
Yeah, based on Wild World.
Okay, who wins? 1 human or 100 Animal Crossing villages?
Do we have
Well,
does the one human have access to any pitfall traps?
Well, no.
Damn.
100 villagers is a lot of...
Dude, those villagers will have
I appreciate
scorpions.
a lot of the jokes being made about the 8 versus 100 guys thing, but like, you can't take it. It's 100 people.
Slope. It's very slippery. You will lose control if you turn
I would
sideways.
still
10
bet on
men could
10
kill a-
people versus 1-8.
Yeah, 10 men probably win against a gorilla.
People underestimate how strong a group of people can be.
Like, maybe if, like, the specification was, like, I don't know, 100 people versus a silverback gorilla?
No, there's no, it's not a species issue here. It's 100 people.
You're just not in the know.
Like 100 people could probably take down an elephant.
Yeah, but what if they didn't have weapons and were locked in a room?
I was under the impression there were no weapons. Axel.
Him again. He doesn't talk this time.
Even though this game has all the voice acting in it, and then some, Axel doesn't talk.
Ouchie,
I don't remember
ouch.
him being named Axel.
I do.
But here we go.
Ouchie, ouch.
Rayman. Got it memorized.
Oh, whatever. I
That is the
dodged
most
that.
stock ass noise every time it shoots out a prism at you too. Jesus.
I did this in
Where are
one
you getting
try
jumps from
last
this?
time.
Just go
How
for
did I
it.
do this when I was a kid?
Oh, can I shoot him?
You're overthinking it. Just go.
Ouchie, ouch.
Okay, fine.
Not do it again.
Shorty. What kind of name is Axel anyway?
Big Guns N' Roses.
We did it.
Unfortunately, Rayman 2, any variety does not have great boss fights.
So an example of like an inaccessible that's hard. It's called like Bloodborne.
I would know.
It's like people have been begging like bring Bloodborne to PC. It's only on PS4. You know that console's getting old. We want to play it.
Is it not available on? Well, I guess you could play it with PS5 because you could play a PS4 game.
Right? Yeah.
It's
It's
the
like
only
so it's
one.
not like that inaccessible, but it is like inaccessible in terms of it's not on every platform. Eventually, like PS4 is not going to be supported anymore.
And
Stuff
then
like
this,
that.
eventually it'll come to PC. Don't worry.
Don't worry, the
Do you
PS7
find shit that just
is
does not
coming.
have a legal way to play it as accessibility?
It's more so like accessibility is how easy is it to play this?
Well, yeah, what I'm asking is like, do you?
Yeah, preferably legally, but like
Okay.
with emulation, the question like anything retro is very easily accessible as well. So
Yeah.
because it's like that, and then like accessibility settings are the other.
Anyway,
But
we
yeah.
found one of those fruits from the forest in Mario and Luigi. Gonna
I thought you were about to
make
say
some
the-
sick ass cola.
The Chocola.
What do you think I was gonna say?
I was about to say the thing from Berserk, but that's like a red screaming face, so I don't really know where I was going with that.
Welcome. I am Polycus, the spirit of the world. I see that you have found the first
Hello,
of my
Master
4
Roshi.
masks. For now, I am far away and can only speak in dreams. But if you bring me the last 3 masks, I will awaken and help you.
I'm
to
at the
fight
Denny's
the
on 34th.
Bring me my Grand Slam, Rayman.
You must gather the hash brown, eggs, bacon, and orange juice. I think we'll play one more level to show off something new compared to the last part.
Gotta at least do the Cave of Bad Dreams.
Oh yeah.
That's coming up soon.
I mean, we're gonna finish the game, just for this run tonight.
When is Rayman gonna go to Nutty Putty Cave?
Why did you say that? I don't want to ever be reminded of that. Cave divers
I
are
mean-
so stupid.
He's got no neck, so he should be able to get out pretty easily.
Terrifying. Why would you ever do that? There's other ways to get adrenaline.
You could climb a mountain.
The pirates have built huge doors to stop you from advancing.
That's a pretty good idea.
I've asked Clark the Giant to help you smash the first one.
He's not very
Hurry to
big
this
for a giant.
cave. Clark's waiting for you there.
I mean, if he's a frog, yeah. It's a pretty big guy for what's supposed to be a frog.
He's a big guy.
It's like,
What?
the other series that Mr. Captain Underpants did before moving on to Dogman. Ricky Ricotta's Mighty Robot, which used to be Giant Robot, but like a kid sent him a letter that was like, if everybody's mice, he wouldn't really be that big now, would he? And he was like, damn, you're right, and changed the name of the franchise.
That's pretty cool.
The teensies asked me to help you find Globox's house.
What the
No,
frick
they
is wrong with
didn't.
this
That's
guy?
not what they
Show you
asked
a
for you to do
passage.
at all.
Follow me.
This is my first exposure to Gourd Face.
Yeah, you just got a big old goiter.
Why do you put on a goiter?
So that's
Ah,
there's
it's
a
the
1,000 of
children
these
that
things,
surely
and this
look
is what they
nice.
do all day. This is all they do.
Born to frolic.
Born to frolic, forced to pay taxes.
They're gonna frolf.
That's the real evil entering the Rayman world. Obey your
Wait,
mother.
what happens if I just don't get out in time? Am I just trapped?
I don't think it closes.
No,
if you're
you
in
know
it
what?
still.
This is my home now. I think you're right.
God,
Yeah,
I can
sure
hear
enough.
the pizza noise in one of the...
Why even set it up like that, though? Why even have a
Oh.
door?
Why put it there in the first place?
It's the illusion of difficulty.
I'm about to have the illusion of a hernia.
That's a pretty powerful stand.
Hey, move away a bit. I wouldn't want to hurt you.
Oh, dang it, what's wrong with him?
He just looks like that. You can't help it.
Dude, that's
Why did he
really
rip his
delusion
shirt in
thing.
the back?
He flexed too hard and tore it up.
Billy, when are you gonna play
Jack.
Jack Friends?
What in Friends?
Well, he played 3 already.
Oh, you did.
You played 3? Wow.
Not for this, but just in general.
What did I play?
Jack 3.
Oh, yeah, no, I beat all 3 Jack games already. When I figured out how emulation works. You guys heard about emulation? You can, like, get games you used to play. So I just went ahead.
And own.
And own. And I just went through the whole Jack series. It wasn't as good as I remember, but I still had a good enough time.
I really like Jack too.
Yeah, I'm an old head when it comes to the
Hey, be
PlayStation
careful!
platformers.
This place is guarded by a walking shell. It seems you
So
can
I'm
tame
more
it
of a
by
Spyro
tiring
and
it
Trash
out.
man than a Jack and Rat Clank and Beard man.
Thanks for the tip.
The only Ratchet and
problem.
Clank I played was Going Commando, but I had a really good time with that.
I do like Sly though.
Turn your helicopter into a hair. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What did that open? Oh,
That's the way that.
that's just the way
Well,
to leave. Well, now we know that's not the door I opened. I'm getting information. It's not. You look. You guys are always thinking so one-dimensionally.
How Rayman that early wave of where
But Billy,
the
how are
camera
you not
was
playing? Sorry, Neb. Go ahead.
the camera in 3D space like still a new concept, so they had physical for it. In Mario 64, it had like, and I think in this game you have like, who's the frog guy, Murphy?
Murphy.
I think it's supposed to be him holding the.
Well, I don't think it's anybody holding the camera. I think it's just a
Yeah,
camera.
we've seen this already.
Oh, that's probably what I opened. I think a menor is like similar to an obelisk.
let me see.
What?
A menhir, because this is Menor Hills.
That's a standing stone.
I think like, isn't an obelisk just a mid?
I mean, an obelisk is like crafted. The menor can just be a regular,
An obelisk is
really
like
tall
a
guy.
Yeah.
big blue guy you need 3 tributes for.
And he torments people.
He makes children of himself and then kills them
Taming the
to
missile.
do infinite damage.
Didn't they only add the
Press the
goo
square
god
button to accelerate
from that
and
one
the cross
episode
button
like
to
a few
jump off
years
the
ago
missile.
as a thing to the card game
It's
proper?
a
they
while. It's been a
turned-
while
You
at this
cannot jump
point,
off
but
the
yes, there was a
missile
very
if you
large gap
accelerate.
between it actually being made into a card.
Okay.
Basically, they
Yeah, they
turned
do
like
that.
Egyptian gods into semi-archetypes.
Up.
Oh hey,
They
it's that
took,
song.
they took a very long time to make the Orichalcos serpent thing into an actual card.
Divine Serpent, yeah.
They also made the guy that resists physical.
And attacking the moon.
I
That one
think
was
the
actually
longest.
keep going.
I think the longest period now between showing up in a TV show and getting made into a card is the like claws for Red Eyes Black Dragon. I could be wrong, but may have changed since then.
He has claws?
What about Rebirth Judgment? That was a longer.
Oh!
Probably not even the longest gap because they keep making animation where their sole purpose is like print cards that were previously only in the manga. Right?
I know there's a hero in the manga that they never print. Oh, I didn't. Well, I just flat out didn't
They're
save the
getting.
guy.
They, I think, in the latest wave of support, they're getting around to printing main deck heroes.
I don't think I've ever seen a game. Well, actually, no, I have seen a few games with only save slots. Never mind.
Hey, look, it's the pizza tower. Taunts.
Yeah, we brought that up. Don't worry.
Man, I want to play more Pizza Tower.
So crazy that like two Wario Land likes came out in pretty close
Stop
proximity of each other.
spreading that. It is not like Wario Land. Anton Blast is the Wario Land game. Pizza
No,
Tower
like Pizza
is not
Tower.
Wario Land.
Pizza
It's
Tower is
Wario
more
Land
like
4 for the Game Boy Advance.
No, Pizza Tower is more like the Wario Land 2 and 3, where like Wario getting hurt would turn him into a different state where he from different.
It does got some of that.
Yeah, he gets different
It's
power.
just it is a weird amalgam of various Wario Lands.
And pizza.
Well, it's got jams. And you get to go fast.
Okay, Dragon Nails has been dethroned 4 times ever since then.
Eh.
With a couple cards from the video games, getting real ones, very early video games, getting them. Some non-usable promos for the God cards, and the card Eye of Deception.
Clark, so it was you who wiped out all these pirates. Only 20 pirates against you? They didn't stand a chance.
Hello, little buddy. You
When
wanna
are they gonna print the 4-kid seal of
Hey,
Ritoko?
you don't look so good. Are you hurt?
They did.
I must have swallowed something bad for me. To get better, I need some life potion. It's hidden near the entrance of the Marshes of Awakening, in a place called the Cave of Bad Dreams. Don't forget that name, or else the guard won't let you pass.
First question is, how do you know that, Clark?
I won't forget. Hang in there. I'll go to the marshes and get the
He went in
elixir.
there once.
Did he fight himself
I'm
out
gonna
of
call
hell like
bullshit.
Kratos style?
I mean, look at him.
You will find the Marshes of Awakening in a Minisaurus plain.
Shut up.
That ain't nice. Trying to help.
You will find the Marshes of Awakening.
Menhera Hills.
I'm not sure how to amend here, I think. Either way, whatever. It's getting late. We're right up almost to about where we were last time, so everything else will be new.
Huzzah.
Thanks, Billy.
Thanks, me.